Hello my friends, and welcome to episode 45 of One Credit Classics. This intro looks familiar, very familiar if you watched last week's episode. However, it's the next one in the series, or rather an upgrade to the last one that we played. This is Street Fighter EX Plus that came out in March of 1997. It's the same team behind the original Street Fighter EX, but adds so much more. Instead of the 10 characters, you had 21, loads of hidden stuff. The same models, but a load of gameplay mechanisms that were kind of moved around a little bit. You had, if you did combos, you got extra super energy, and it's the first time that we saw a load of different characters appear in the canon. We saw Garuda as a hidden boss, a man who plays the story of a guy who protects his village and gets overthrown by kind of an evil energy. Especially on this one when evil Ryu and Akuma show up. There's evil characters, like I said, there's evil Ryu, there's evil Akuma, there's Akuto. There's loads of characters who kind of have got different kind of palettes and different moves, and in this it's at that point where you can tell they've kind of latched on a kind of something special. It's still basically a 2D game with a 3D kind of shell to it, but it's so much more refined than the other one. And even in that short time, those kind of like few months between the original one, you notice the difference. I'm playing an American board on this, and what you find with the American boards is the damage is absolutely through the roof, which I'd kind of talk about a little bit, I imagine, and it makes for some absolutely ridiculous kind of damage. This version, I'll be playing a character who appears on this one for the first time, a guy called Alan Schneider, who was the lore says was the strongest karate fighter in America until he fought in a tournament and fought Ken in the first round. You'd be gutted, wouldn't you? And then when he heard this tournament was happening, he saw it as his kind of revenge and his opportunity to get back at Ken and to fight Ken again. If you remember the original one, like this is an alternate kind of suit for Ryu, and this very much harks back to the whole Street Fighter and then Street Fighter 2 Championship Edition, like the fact that you saw Ryu in the white and then you had Ryu in the blue, do you know what I mean? All these different kind of outfits, and then you saw him in the grey, like, and before you played Super Street Fighter 2, the new challenges, when everybody had about 5 or 6 different costumes and palettes. It was cool, like, 'cause on the original one, on the Street Fighter 2, you just had the one palette unless you could put the cheats in, and then when you played Championship Edition, it's just something about like a character who looked kind of slightly different. On this, there are 10 matches, and it just gets progressively harder. There's a load of hidden stuff, and we'll see what we can do. You fight M. Bison at the end, who's ridiculous as you might imagine. And there's also the opportunities to kind of unlock a few hidden characters along the way, and for a few bits and pieces, a few surprises. But we'll see how that goes on, do you know what I mean? I ain't promising anything, but I'll have a crack. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a crack with Alan, and I'm going to see if I can't, beat the whole thing. Let's do this, shall we? Right, let's do this. For this clear, I'll be using Alan Schneider. Everybody's favourite, karate favourite. So, you think Alan would play like a Ryu type, but he really doesn't. Because he has got you can do the slow fireball Dragon Punch kind of game, but his Dragon Punch is good, but you'll find that move there, the Justice Fist, is so powerful. So powerful. And it's the key to playing him, really. Because the best way to play him is hyper aggressive. See, if I can go in and land if I can land a 3-hit combo with a Justice Fist on the end, you'll be amazed at how much damage it does. If I can do it with that absolutely frigging it up. Right, let's go again. Oh, Jesus, that hit it. Like that. Just obscene amounts of damage, and that in a nutshell is the key to playing Alan well. Round 1, fight. You've just got to get stuck in there and try and land something big off the off like that, because I mean that's half damage. I'm playing on one of the later versions. I'm playing on EX here, American board, and the damage is ramped really high for some reason on this one. So they do more damage, but I do as well. And early doors, what you'll notice is the fact that, like most Street Fighter games, the AI starts off really slow. So like, if you can go flying in early doors and land like something big, like that, I mean, he's gonna struggle from there, isn't he? Of course he is. And therein lies the center of the kind of strategy. You get those flying hard kick, middle kick, Justice Fist combos going. And there's very little the computer can do about it early on. Later on, it gets a lot harder because what you'll find is the opportunity to land stuff. Jesus wept. The opportunity to land stuff gets less and less and less. But if you can land if you can land the big stuff early doors, what you'll notice is that the computer always kind of struggles to get back from it, really. She's annoying on this. I hate fighting her. Right. Voice is annoying if you're being honest. But yeah. Right, triple break. Jesus Christ, I can be timing down a little bit better. No Justice Fist, no sale with Alan Schneider. Right. That one more? Oh no, she's done. Jesus. Oh, I hate this guy as well. Absolute cretin. I mean, make your mind up, dude. Do you know what I mean? You look like a Bentley Parker. Here we go. So, God, I don't know what it is. I just can't. That's still pretty sick, though, if you're being honest. The amount of damage you get just from a standard Dragon Punch. If you combo, it's even more. Kinda. Just. Jesus wept. Is that at me? Didn't mean to do that either. Right. This time. Oh, Guile next. I hate fighting him as well. The cool thing with the Justice Fist as well is I'll try and do against Guile, but I don't know if I'll be able to. Is punch fireballs out of the air, which is quite cool. I mean, you'd think you'd make characters like Akuma maybe and Ryu and Ken easier, but the problem with air fireballs is you've got to time it, and if you mess it up, you end up taking so much damage. Come on, what you got for me? You got anything, has he? Jesus, oh, jeez. That's my fault. Right, quick progress through this so far. It's just down. Like I say, if you can land those initial 3 hits, like that. Oh, and get one of that. Forget about it. Unless you're fighting somebody late on, good luck from coming back from that. Unless you're fighting like Garuda or Akuma or someone ridiculous like that. Yeah, you might as well just start again. Like there. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's just ridiculous. Come on. Oh, I forgot that was 2 hits. Come on. Justice Fist is such a cool move. He has got another one. I can't remember how to do it for life for me. It's like a throw. I want to say it's like a Yoga Flame up close with kick. Here he is, Darren. Kind of like an Indian Zangief with a shit moustache. And a selection of stiff-looking power moves. He's fun to play, actually. Plays a bit different Zangief. He's like a bit more mobile. Do 3 of them lariats. Oh, Jesus. Right, what am I doing? That guard break you went to do there, if you press hard punch and hard kick at the same time, you do that. Takes a Bari super energy, but it breaks the guard. Which is really good because, like, you can then launch into a combo. For a character like him, it's really good because then you can try a super throw. The only problem that you've got with doing that is the fact that, see if he gets anything in. Yeah, the only problem with that is the fact that, like, his is really close range. Most people's are. You can tell the boss characters, like the Akumas, Garudas, and people like that, because all their guard breaks are like step-in ones, and they've got like no wind-up on them at all. So like if you get it with Akuma guard break shit, it's not ideal. To be honest, it's pretty far from ideal, because he's inevitably going to do something fucking ridiculous. Nice. I probably would have knocked the fireball out as well if he did it. if you got a chance to get it off. That's, do you know what I mean? That's the start. You get that on most people. Come on. I need to time this a bit better. Beautiful. Just outside range. It's so dangerous doing that on anybody who hits hard, though. Like, it's ridiculously dangerous doing it against Zangief. Because you stop just out of range and he'll hit you with it. Spinning pile drive or something, which on this, as you might imagine, does a stupid amount of damage. Not as much as that, though. Jesus. Beautiful. Didn't see that happening. Still, I'll take it. Beautiful. Let's do the same again. Getting that first hit's a big part of it as well, because you end up with a... If it's part of a combo, you end up with a... Jesus. Oh. God almighty, that's stiff. Yeah, if it's part of a combo, you end up with a bar of super energy pretty much. So if you do flying hard kick, middle sweep, Justice Fist, and it's the first one, you'll get enough for a super combo move, at which point it makes sense to do the fireball one. Here comes a new challenger. Oh, it's Akuma. Of course it is. Horrible fighting Akuma on this. Does so much damage. Oh, you see, that's what I was on about. That's not too bad, though. That's good. That's very good. We'll take that. Try and back up a little bit. Nice. Yeah, I thought he'd do that. Glad he missed that, though. Beautiful. Right. Got 2 cracks at winning this. Come on. See what he does. I needed that. I didn't need to get it by that. I needed the Justice Fist, really. See, straight away it puts you on the defensive, you see. Because I know I can't take too many hits now. Try and get a couple of sweeps in there. See what he does. Oh, I'll take that. Walked into a fireball there. Dragon punch, yeah. Yeah, it's best probably save me super energy. Super energy. Second I got a sniff of a finish, I'm all over it. Yeah, I'm dead. You'll never beat his. You go super combo for super combo, you'll never beat him. Right, let's go. Maybe I need that super fireball there. Might have him there, yeah I do. That's the result. Come on. It's never over with Akuma, that's the problem. All his moves just do so much damage. Let's get back. Come on. Shit. Didn't need that. Unbelievable. Holy shit. I didn't have the energy to shout, sit down, or words to that effect. Oh, God, I can't tell you how long I've been stuck on this for. Just Akuma's so pissing unfair. It's just ridiculous. Need to lie down or something. And that, my good friends, is Street Fighter EX plus the arcade. I mean, I went through so many like different plans to complete this. My first one was to just do it and then get to the end, and I had a few goes with Garuda and I could get like to the end. It was a problem, but I just couldn't beat Akuma with him. And then to get Akuma on, what you have to do is like you have to win all the rounds without, you have to do it without losing a round pretty much. But like if you lose a round, then if you get like 4 consecutive round wins, you unlock him basically. So if you want to fight Bison, God almighty, that was so close on it. Yeah, if you that looked pretty sick. Yeah, if you want to fight Bison, what you've got to do is like win a fight and then lose a round of the fight that you win, and you have to keep doing it like that. And like it gets to the point where like I thought to myself, I can't get in there and purposely lose rounds. Like what's the point of that? Like that's not the one credit way, is it? We've got to try and adapt and overcome. So I was like, well, I'm just gonna have to try and get my head around beating Akuma, and it's just there's the little bits and pieces of vulnerabilities that he's got, of things that you learn, but it's just the problem is that he just hits so hard that there's, as you probably saw there, like there's fine windows for kind of messing stuff up. Like for example, I messed up a couple of flying hard kick middle sweep Justice Fist combos, whereas normally you really wouldn't get the chance to do that. Normally you'd absolutely wreck you for that, but yeah, I pulled it out unbelievably. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. That was the Street Fighter EX series. I never played EX2 in the arcade, so I won't be doing that. But this game itself spawned a PlayStation version, which came out in '97, July of '97, so not long after I turned 17. It was one of those games that I had on the PlayStation, and me and my good friend Martin Tran spent weeks like playing and getting really good at. There was still more extra characters on the PlayStation version. There was a few kind of robot style characters, and interestingly enough, there was like a practice mode, but an expert practice mode where you could unlock stuff by doing different moves. So like you'd come on and it'd say like, right, fireball. It'd be the same ones every time. Like if you cleared one, you go to the next one. It'd be like, right, fireball, and you do fireball, and then it'd be like, right, dragon punch, and then you get to the more difficult ones, and near the end it'd be like, right, flying hard kick, ducking middle punch, ducking middle sweep, fireball, super hurricane kick, no, super fireball, super hurricane kick, super fireball. Do you know what I mean? You have to try and get all the hits in, and it was ridiculous, but it was just really, really addictive, and it was one of those things that the Street Fighter franchise was good at, like especially near the end of it, really, or near the end of the 90s Street Fighter franchises, was different modes that kind of got you interested, like dramatic battle on Street Fighter Alpha, or like time attack on Super Street Fighter 2. Those are the things that kept people interested, because like the one-on-one element of it, the arcade modes were always amazing, the versus modes were always amazing, but it was nice to have something a bit different, do you know what I mean, to kind of come back to. But yeah, this was all kinds of fun, wasn't it? It was all kinds of hard, but it was all kinds of fun. I'm going to go now and figure out what the hell I am going to do to beat this. I've got no idea. I've got some idea of some bonus content, and over the next few days I'm going to be announcing, if I haven't already, what the multi-part long play is, and I'm going to try and get that recorded. Hence why I'm trying to record these like miles in advance. But yeah, this was fun, wasn't it? You take very good care of yourselves, and I will see you on the next episode of One Credit Classics. Take care.